Chapter 1114. I said it without even looking at the screen. Nailed it. Last chapter, we got the biggest bombshell that Stella Vegapunk has revealed to us, which is the whole world is going to sink into the ocean. The world is going to sink into the ocean. What I said last week, and for those, I'm gonna put a little edit here, but in terms of recap, but I said that I made some few guesses on what could be possible in the future. I said that the One Piece is the world, and I'm gonna stick by that. Lots of things happened, but yeah, the biggest bombshell drops. Luffy should be struggling. Luffy is still struggling with. Luffy and the Giants are still struggling with one of the Goroseis. That it is the Ox and I believe the Worm. Bonnie is squatting up with Sanji and the other two giants. The Bonnie squatted up. Bonnie teamed up with Sanji and the giants, and she revealed like she can do a similar ability that Luffy can, and that's an interesting. That's also interesting. I'm thinking that that Bonnie is like maybe like these abilities like with maybe Bonnie's Devil Fruit abilities isn't what it seems. Is what I'm trying to say here. It's not just de-aging people. It's something more. Because if she can like, as she always state in most of her body transfigurations, as she attacks, her transfiguration attacks, she says distortion. So, I don't know. And she also does like with time and distortion. I'm not sure. Maybe her Devil Fruit abilities have a lot more than it leads on. So I'm sure that we're gonna cover that this chapter. As she, the Giants, and Sanji is fighting I believe the Gyotsu, which is, I believe his name is, I'm gonna butcher it. I think it's Mars. I think it's Mars or Saturn. It's the dude in glasses that has like the samurai that has one of the crested blades. One of the five Gorosei, and he has like a horse yokai form. He was wrecking Sanji. I do recall that, and that's when the Giants and Julie Bonnie stepped in, and then we cut to that. I know York is still around, and the bird yokai. I believe he's Mercury, or Mars. I believe he's Mars. I believe. Hold on. Let me check. Just doing a quick recap before we start. Just to get a brief catch up. Alright. Saturn. Okay, so it is Venus. His name is Venus. Saint Ethan. So we're just gonna call him Ethan for short, or just Venus. So Julie, Bonnie, and Sanji and the Giants are at the Giants worship, where that's where the goal is for everyone with the Straw Hats, Stella, most of the Vegapunks, and Julie Bonnie, Kuma, you know, that group. That's their end goal. Just get to the giant ship and get the heck out of there, because I believe it's pretty durable against the Navy fleet for a Buster Call, but I don't think it's gonna hold up long enough if the Five Gorosei is gonna attack it, or in that situation. So we got that. We got we got Saturn. We got Saturn dealing with the other Straw Hats. He's trying to target Robin in one of the most impactful, uh, very impactful manga panels for those that followed One Piece, like ever since Robin was introduced, and with everything that she's been through, like the fact that she has friends and people that are defending her in such a dangerous situation is, it's loving and endearing and it's wholesome as hell and powerful. Uh, what else? We still got the ancient weapon, not ancient weapon, ancient robot, ancient machine, walking towards Joey Boy. So I'm curious on how their meetup is gonna be. I kind of got spoiled by one manga panel, and it's not on purpose. It was on my YouTube wall feed, homepage. So like, anything One Piece related is gonna pop up on my homepage in YouTube, and most than likely, I was gonna get like a manga panel, and the moment I have received it, I was like, you know what? Let me get straight to let me get straight into reading the chapter. But what else? The worm, the ox. I know they're fighting Luffy. Mars is flying around trying to probably figure out how to destroy the transponder snail that is broadcasting the reveal of Vegapunk to the world on various secrets. I'm sure that he's going to continue more, and I'm very excited because that can't be the total needle drop that he's going to leave out. He has to leave out some more information. Like, I'm curious on if he's going to talk about Emu or maybe like the Void Century, maybe so. I'm curious. So I'm looking forward to that. I think we're caught up so far. The only thing that I'm curious in that we haven't received so far is what is Rob Lucci is doing with Stussy, with Kaku, and where is Jinbei and Zoro heading towards, So I think that's some of the things that we're trying to figure out so far. But anyway, without further ado, let's continue with One Piece chapter 1114. Starting off with the cover page, The Wings of Icarus. Chapter 1000, One Piece chapter 1114, The Wings of Icarus. And we are continuing the cover stories with Yamato traveling around Wano, learning the lifestyle of Oden and his adventures around Wano. So anyway, let's read the captions. Only Child Yamato and the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 4. I ask that you complete a pilgrimage to Hakumai and return this sword to Enma's shrine in the late Yasuo's stead. Okay, so right, so I'm trying not to butcher his name. We got Yamato. God dang it. I'm botching so bad. Uh, we got. What's going on here? Okay. Let me get some water. It's not Conjure though, that's the clown. Why am I so bad? Oh man. Nine holy nights, what? Kinema. Alright. We're gonna run that back one more time. I'm kind of, it's been a while, and a lot of stuff has been happening on my end. I kind of brain farted on Kinemon's name. Alright. One Piece chapter 1114, The Wings of Icarus. The cover story is showing Yamato talking to Tsukinimon. I almost said Kanjiro. Tsukinimon. Talking about, I believe, where they pilgrimage to Hakumai and return the sword to Enma Shrine in the late Yasui, who died in the midst of the revolution in Wano during the events of Wano. Good man. He was a good man. Very fun man. May he rest in peace. And that's nice. Yamato is gonna pass on Enma Shrine in honor of Yasui. I'm sure that Oden would do the same thing if he was alive, and Yasui passed. He'd probably do that. Okay, so we got the translation scans and credit, and we also got a note from Oda. Two of my current editors and I used to work with all. Two of my current editors and one I used to work with all just got married. What a wonderful news! Congrats, everyone. Yes, congratulations. May you live happy lives together. It's great. Love is in the air today. Anyway, whilst love is in the air, there's also a war. Anyway, let's continue on. Navy HQ, New World. The world is shocked. The world's gonna sink into the ocean? Does he realize what he's saying? Dr. Vegapunk. Oh snap, Akainu. He's looking pissed. The town of Mockery, Mocktown. Yeah! Oh god. Of course. They live up to their name no matter how humble they get. You know what I'm saying? Mocktown will never learn their lesson. Yeah! This guy's a riot. Is he trying to panic everyone and take down the world with him? How the heck did the whole world meant to sink, Mr. Genius? The city of water, Water 7. If he's, and people were just talking about Water 7 as well, saying that maybe they were thinking way above everyone else in terms of like how to handle sinking, how to handle floods and whatnot, because it's the city of water. Anyway, if he was just talking about this city, I'd believe him in an instant. But the whole world, it'll take a lot more than rising tides to do that, right? Hey, one of the I forgot his name. I forgot his name. He was in Water 7. He was in Water 7 and Enies Lobby. And after Enies Lobby, because he was in Water 7. He is the shipwright. He's one of the shipwright workers that got betrayed by one of most of the CP9 members. I forgot his name. It'll come up at some point, but he's confused as well, and I'm sure that he's talking about that. I'm sure he was the one that was talking in the background. Okay, so let's see what's going on next here. The underwater prison impelled down. Hey, guess who's back? Guess who is back? Doofy. Wait. How did that one guy say it? Doofy. Doofy's back. Doofy's back. We finally get to see Doflamingo. Foo. This just gets better and better. Isn't it your job to take care of the inmates, Magellan? What are you gonna do if the prison gets completely flooded? And we get to see Doflamingo and Magellan. You have a point. The sudden sea level rise earlier caused havoc with some cells, and that was only 1 meter. How many meters would it take to cover the whole world? Most urban legends would be screwed if the water levels rose just another 5 meters. Foo. Maybe we should all evacuate. We could always go somewhere high up. Oh. He's trying to go to Mary's Joie. I believe that's what I didn't see the dialogue. I just saw the panels that it was Doflamingo. That's what I was spoiled to by the panel. It was Doflamingo's face that I saw, and that was the only thing I saw. It was like a flash, and then I just didn't see it. But all I saw was Dofi, and that's great. So it seems Doflamingo is trying to entice Magellan to let everyone go up to Mary's Joie, which is in character since he is once a celestial dragon himself as a kid, and thanks to his father, he kind of was betrayed. But, oh boy, alright, let's see what's going on next. Ryukyu Kingdom, Fishman Island. Father, is that really going to happen? It sounds so outlandish, Jamon. Wow. Interesting. So, it's surprising that even the king is bewildered by this news of events. So I'm curious on what Stella means by that. Egghead, the island of the future. This is crazy talk, but the world's most acclaimed scientist is saying it. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's true. It'll cause mass panic and chaos. Enough with the lies and madness, Vegapunk. There goes the 5 Elder Stars. Quickly, evacuate the broadcast snails. No, snuff out every living thing you can sense. We can deal with the ramifications later. Huff. Damn, Stella, did he really spill the beans on everything? Please humor me for a moment as I make a prediction. Oh boy, they're gonna destroy everything now. Assuming my sensor data is accurate, a few days from now as I record this, an exceptionally vicious earthquake will rock the entire planet. Huh? Judging by the location and the people in the clothing, it seems like this is Alabasta, the island of Alabasta, the country of Alabasta. Don't tell me he's talking about today's earthquake. Didn't he die after this recording? Following this calamity, sea levels the world over will rise by 1 meter. A number of islands will become uninhabitable. No way. He actually saw it coming, and naturally, many beaches will also be completely submerged. So we got. Wait, which island is this? We got. Big Mom's children, Charlotte, Smoothie, and I forgot the other dude. I forgot his name. But he's also Big Mom's children, and part of the Big Mom Pirates. But I'm not so familiar with this island. Maybe it's just an island that. Maybe it's just one of the islands that are currently being flooded after the earthquake. Puzzling. Interesting. A number of islands will become uninhabitable. No way. He actually saw it coming? And naturally, many beaches will also be completely submerged. We are getting to the nitty gritty of it all, folks. Oh boy. Hey, here we go. Long ring, long land. And we got Aokiji. Alright, let's stick to the script. If this doesn't come to pass, feel free to disregard the rest of this message. This is freaky. How was he able to call it? Assuming, however, these events have transpired, then please pay heed to what I have to say. The earthquake I just predicted cannot strictly speak. What? It is a weird way of the dialogue I'm reading. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just how I'm reading it. And I'm recording. Why am I recording? Hold on a second. I did not mean to record. I meant to stream. The earthquake I just predicted cannot, strictly speaking, be considered a natural phenomenon. Yeah. Vegapunk, not another word. Get out of here. I've always naively yearned for peace and prosperity. Before I continue forward, because that's the dialogue part of the panel. But wow, these guys are going all out against this guy. Meanwhile, Chopper is being my dude. He's blocking Robin, and Chopper and Robin really came a long way, especially for those who have watched the anime. Because I believe, like, in one of their first adventures, it was just Robin and Chopper, two of the most recent Straw Hat members, just chilling on the Going Merry and getting to know each other, and they're just chilling out, having fun and like giving each other compliments and whatnot, or at least Robin was, I believe. But seeing this like really takes me back to when I first seen that scene, and just moments where the Straw Hats were together and like how much they cared for each other for sure, but like for Robin, like Robin being part of the team and her feeling like she belongs there, and seeing this, especially with Chopper, like really nostalgic and euphoric, I believe. It's a nice feeling. It's a nice feeling seeing, although they are struggling like hell because this dude is so freaking powerful and overwhelming. I'm surprised they're handling themselves well. But considering what I'm seeing from Chopper, he's really taking a hell of a beating for a defense move. Anyway, let's continue on. Wow! Yo ho ho ho! Robin saved Usopp, Brook, and Nami. Gua! Chopper just got pierced like crazy. Be gone. And he just dashed. He's scuttling. It's a very sketchy looking panel. It's very hard to tell on what he's doing. I guess he's just like he's giving the Straw Hats a hell of a wallop. I guess that's what it's showing while Lilith is looking beyond. But Jesus, man, oof. I don't know how they're gonna make it through this. And that brought me to what proved to be my first grave sin. Mars, what is the status of the power station? I am seeing to it now. We must preserve the contents of that room. I'm almost there. I was fixated on my dream of developing my everlasting energy source, hell-bent on driving the world to a bigger and brighter future. But I flew too close to the sun. Is that why this chapter is a reference to Icarus? Because he flew too close to the sun. We have to eradicate all life forms. Not yet. We must be relentless. I want to say the name, but people's gonna mistake me for one of Big Mom's creations, and I think you know what I'm talking about, because this is blatantly a reference to like Prometheus. Either that or it has to be, but I'm just see. We gotta continue further on. Berg, the mother flame, but I flew too close to the sun. We have to eradicate all life forms. We must be relentless. Not yet. Glub glub. S108. Hold on a second. I wanna share it with you guys because this is interesting. Right now, I'm just do that. Let me take this out. I don't know why the ad's showing. I don't know what to make of this. This is wow. And here I thought last chapter, the revelation of Vegapunk's slash Stella's head, or Stella Vegapunk's head and brain was the biggest jar. Now we're seeing like the source of, I believe, all life. And this is the mother flame. This is a lot to take in. Right now, I'm thinking that this is like a reference to Prometheus. The fact that the 5 Goroseis and Emu and those of the higher up callings that deem themselves as gods and whatnot, you know, like celestial dragons, those groups, which I believe is the world government. I believe like they gave Vegapunk the mother flame, and I guess that was their grave mistake or something because he overused it, and they're punishing Vegapunk by destroying it, and they already killed Vegapunk, I believe. But that's what I'm seeing so far. I'm thinking it's like a mix of, because Vegapunk just made a quote of whatchamacall. He just made a quote of Icarus in the maze. But I'm just it'll be discussed later because that was interesting. Let's continue onwards. I shouldn't get ahead of myself though. Okay, it's giving us a very. Is this what makes the devil fruits? Because it's a mother flame, but it slowly resembles that of a devil fruit. Is this like not only what powers Egghead, but not just power Egghead, not, but the entire world, and maybe all devil fruits? Question mark? Question mark? Maybe I'm flying too close into the sun. Maybe. That is my guess. But the close up is very, very disturbing. The close up is very disturbing on the mother flame. I shouldn't get ahead of myself though. It's no use. Nothing's working. In order to understand, what is it? We didn't even phase it. Ouch! That's hot. Yeah. Yeah, ha, ha. Where the world is heading, we'll be burnt to a crisp if we don't hurry. So, everything that I was wondering, besides Zoro, we haven't seen Zoro, we haven't seen Rob Lucci, and we haven't seen Stussy Clone. And we have not seen Zoro and Jinbei and Nami. We saw Nami in the Enko, but we didn't see Sanji, Bonnie, and the other Jones. We must first address the past. We must first address the past. Specifically 100. I'm already flubbing my words because this is like this is about to get big right here. Freaking half mast is about to go full mast, if you know what I'm talking about. This is okay. We must first address the past, specifically what happened between 900 and 800 years ago. A century-long period that most think of as a blank part of history. And it's showing Emu. And it shows Mary Joie too, as well. Yeah. Y'all not ready. Y'all are not ready. I'm not ready. I am not ready. What's about to go down. Please do not C-block this world government. Those miserable Marines, what are they doing? Hurry and shut this cretin's mouth. Fittingly, it is known as the Void Century, since all information about it has either been erased or lost. And that is true for the most part. But there is one last key to unlocking some scraps and echoes from back then. Death is too good for him. Bring back his body. I'll tear him limb from limb. The Void Century? What is he talking about? So there is information that even the Celestial Dragons don't know. Ain't that a kick in the head? Okay, what is going on here? The I'm already seeing the panel, the panel of this page. But I'm gonna go through the dialogue before I get to what I'm seeing right here. The poneglyphs, those lonely stones dwelling in various quiet and calm lands all over the globe. The text inscribed on them, once decoded, is our one and only method. We already know he's alive. We already know he's alive. Of glimpsing this unknown past. Hey, did you know Orangetown, East Blue? That way back when 20 kings teamed up to create the world. I wonder if this old timer knows about any of them. Who can say? What do you think about it, Chocho? Yeah, man, we got Orangetown. We got Chocho, we got the mayor. And Chocho got his own statue. But we already saw that in in the cover page, in the cover stories. Oof. Oh, that was bad. Oof. That was bad. That was a bad dog impression. Already people's probably gonna put me on that. Okay. Despite this, okay, we're seeing the Amazons, I guess, still recovering from what happened with Blackbeard. Despite this, any attempts to decipher the poneglyphs is considered taboo by the world government. And so, I felt compelled to commit my second grave sin. I betrayed the government and studied this forbidden era myself. I was fortunate enough to inherit several documents from certain groups of exceptional archaeologists that allowed me to decipher a number of poneglyphs. Zoro, Jinbei-san! Zoro-san! Jinbei-san! I pursued this research as far as possible, and I have no regrets. Okay, so I guess Robin and Co. is okay, because after what Vegapunk is revealing to the world, it's already causing the Gorosei a bit of a flicker of a bit of a fritz, causing the whole world a bit of a fritz right now. But it's good to know that Robin and Co. are safe for now. So they have to take this opportunity to get the hell to Elbaf ship. To the Elbaf ship. Okay, come on, work with me now. History is a story after all. Slink. Look, is the cloud stretching? That must be what Edison is talking about. Ah, that's right. With the edge of the clouds further out, we'll be able to leap right into the ocean. Y'all straw hats better make it. Don't you dare get caught by the government. Edison, you a homie for this one. I think he just sacrificed himself. And in truth, I only know a small fragment of this 100-year-long tale. It wouldn't be right to leave you with baseless speculation. So I'll limit myself to the facts that I know as I know. Okay. Already a lot of stuff is about to go down. Well, not about to. Already a lot of stuff is going down. Like, so many worlds is colliding all at once here in this chapter. These past few chapters, as a matter of fact. Holy crap. It wouldn't be right to leave you with baseless speculation, so I'll limit myself to the facts as I know them. Enough, Straw Hat. It's pointless. the star of this story was born 900 years ago in a bountiful advanced kingdom. This next move is gonna work, and just like the legendary sun god Nika from the fables of Elbaf, he too fought with a stretchy and elastic body. They called him Joy Boy. Wait. Was born 900 years ago in a bountiful and advanced kingdom. And just like the legendary sun god Nika from the fables of Elbaf, he too fought with a stretchy and elastic body. They called him Joy Boy. Wait. Are you telling me Luffy's not Joy Boy? This translation is weird, but okay. Wait. I'm gonna let it cook for a bit. But is he talking about Luffy or is he talking about Joy Boy? I'm gonna continue on because I'm just looking at the panel with Luffy's socking, I believe the Gyotsu or the Oxboar, the boar yokai Gorosei. Mars. It's Mars. Stop it. You're cracking us up. He was the first man to take to the seas. The first one to be called a pirate. I know we have to wait another chapter. We gotta wait another week. We gotta wait 2 weeks for this. I was just thrown off because like the way that this last page turned out, it just made it sound like Luffy wasn't Joy Boy, which threw me off. I was like, wait, what are you talking about? Was born 900 years ago in a bountiful and advanced kingdom. And just like the legendary sun god Nika from the fables of Elbaf, he too fought with stretchy and elastic body. I mean, I know we're talking about Luffy, and they're talking about Joy Boy right here. Maybe I'm just overlooking at it. Maybe they're talking about the same guy. Not Luffy, but they're talking about the same person. Like maybe Nika was just what people called like Joy Boy and Luffy. But okay, so now we're starting to learn about Joy Boy and who he really is. I feel like next chapter is gonna be flashback of Joy Boy, some akin to Nolan the Liar. Just throwing it out there. But okay, so with what's going on, everyone in terms of the Straw Hats and people that are with the Straw Hats are okay or overwhelming one of the Gorosei. And that's good. So at least we have an edge so far. Like Robin and Co has an opportunity to escape where they can land right into the ocean and just dip out from there. Probably do a coup de burst because I believe Usopp mentioned that they finished the coup de burst, or like the coup de burst was ready. Like that was part of their plan. I'm just wilding out that so many things is being revealed to us. Like we're not seeing faces, but we're seeing people like we're seeing faces like Doflamingo. We didn't see Emu yet. I'm a bit pissed off, but it's cool. We'll save it for later. The reveal is gonna be sick. We're seeing Aokiji. We're seeing like the old man of freaking whatchamacall, Long Ring Long Land. We're seeing like people from Whole Cake Islands. Like so many big faces, so many familiar faces that we are seeing in just a few chapters. It's insane. Like last chapter, I believe we saw Kaya, and everyone was losing their minds over that on how much he grown. Like Usopp again. Anyway, continuing forward. Yeah. Oh boy. So an earthquake. Wait. When did this earthquake happen? When did the earthquake happen? Was it regarding like Blackbeard and Whitebeard's power? Is that why they? I mean, I with Roger telling, um, Whitebeard everything he knows, I would understand that. But I feel like maybe his power is also a key to this. Maybe the overuse of that power is causing stuff to occur. If that's what I'm believing, because they're mentioning earthquakes, and what power is being used for earthquake? Who are the only characters that we know using their power for earthquakes? Shidohige and Blackbeard. Edward Teach. So I feel like maybe the overuse of that power, it's what's causing stuff like that to happen. With an addition of maybe Emu's attack, or like the world government's like secret weapon attack, where like they can just disintegrate an island where it just becomes like a big circle of Niagara Falls slash Ennie's Lobby. Lots of things happening. What's throwing me off for a loop is the fact that like the celestial there are some celestial. There are some celestial dragons that feel like they are not entirely in the loop on what's going on here. Like we're seeing the lady that participated in the Sabaody slave trade, slave auction, and she's just confused. Like, what are you talking about, Void Century? Like, she doesn't know. This bitch don't know about Pangea. She does not. And that's what's throwing me. These, like, we're seeing celestial dragons just cursing every fiber of their being, calling out death threats and whatnot at Vegapunk. Like, yo, how dare you speak out these accusations and whatnot? But here on the other end, we're seeing like people, like maybe like young adult celestial dragons. Like, what are you talking about? Because I'm seeing like most of the celestial dragons that are ranting and raving, like looking extremely old and like looking extremely elderly. And then we're seeing forgive me, I celestial, hold on. Shalria. Her name is Shalria. Or Shalulia. Shalulia. weird. But she is she's out of the loop. And how old is she again? They do not reveal her age. But based on her appearance, she doesn't look middle aged. She don't look old. Pretty she looks pretty young. Like I would say like maybe her late 20s. I take it, but like that's an interesting thought. That the young adults of the celestial dragons are out of the loop on the past, whilst the elder celestial dragons and citizens of Mary Joie are like, yo, shut your mouth, or please die. We don't want you to keep speaking any more of this. Like, this is that's an interesting thought. And then next thing you know, we're seeing Saul just like chilling, probably either listening to the radio or just like he's just chilling. I don't see anything technology with Denden Mushi snail anywhere in the panels, but he's just chilling and he's shucking it up like, hey, you tell him your stuff, man. Yo, this is for the fate of O'Hara. Thank you. Tell him you let the world know, Vegapunk. That is what Saul is doing. But oh my goodness, I'm just trying to relook at this. Okay, so alright, so Edison was able to stretch the clouds further out so the Straw Hats can escape. That's what I read the dialogue, but I didn't really pay much attention to that. That's cool. So Edison was a homie for that, but I don't think he's gonna make it out of this because he looks worn out and beat up, and it ain't gonna be long for the Five Gorsaids to wreck up the entire place. What I'm trying to understand is what are they gonna do with the Mother Flame? Because they just revealed that out the blue. We have to eradicate all life forms. We must be relentless. When they say stuff like that, that's what makes me say like this is something Greek referenced, like Prometheus, where he used fire against the gods' wishes for the people, and the gods are going to punish him for it. But this time it's like a bit of a flip around where they have to destroy the flame in order to punish Vegapunk and stop what he's doing. Because they already referenced like Kid Icarus, and I like that. I like how they did that. I like the mixture of things going together. It's kind of cool. But that was interesting. That was also interesting to see Doflamingo just still yucking it up in his presence. Not looking like he moved an inch. Besides, I know that last time we saw him, he was like crouched up laughing, but now he's just laying down in chains, which is crazy. I'm like, is there like an appointment for him to be punished like that? I know he did. I know he did like a terrible crime, and good on him for staying in though. We don't want that dude out. I don't want that dude out. As crashed out, inspirationally crashed out he is, he deserves staying there. But I am curious on his thought process right now because he's suggesting that all the prisoners of Impel Down escape and go higher up. When he means higher up, I'm sure everyone knows what they mean. What he means. It's definitely not Sky Island, but he's talking about Mary Joie. Like he's probably like he's like, hey, how about you transfer most of every Impel Down members and take us to Mary Joie, which is pretty interesting. I'm curious on how that's going to turn out with the panic that might ensue thanks to Vegapunk's announcement. I'm glad that we get to see like stuff that people were talking about in the past week, like, hey, with the world becoming a flood, wouldn't that be? Uh, isn't that what Water Seven was doing? So Water Seven was planning ahead. Water Seven's like, I mean, if he was talking about this, they didn't even know that this was going to be on a massive scale. They're like, this could be big enough that it could flood even Water Seven, which would be crazy because Water Seven is like it's a beautiful city and it's a city of water, Venezuela. It might end up becoming like a freaking Atlantis at that point if the predictions are true, which for a genius like Vegapunk, and he was not wrong so far, may be correct. But regarding the earthquakes, there's two explanations that I can give. It's the weapons from Emu slash the world government, where they destroy an island so they can keep it hush hush with the secret and whatnot. Especially for like people like Sabo, like that was a bit of an overkill. Like, jeez, man, like, oof. But yeah, I'm suggesting that it's either Emu's little ancient weapon blast or the devil fruit abilities used for earthquakes or like natural causes, like what you call, like Whitebeard and Blackbeard. I think that's a very interesting thing to think about, since he emphasized that it starts with a earthquake, and everyone's like, yeah, we felt that earthquake not long ago. And there's only two earthquakes that happened not too long ago. It was the fight between Law and Blackbeard, and it was the eradication of Fusa Village, I believe the name of the village was, of the island was Fusa Village. But okay, we got next week. Not even next week. I'm already. This is gonna be a long. I mean, we've been through the breaks, but good word, man. It's just I want it back to back. Just want it back to back, One Piece. That's all. With secrets being revealed like this, I want it to be back to back. But I have a feeling this is gonna be worth it, because next chapter is probably gonna be, we're probably gonna see the story of Joy Boy, or like a flashback of Joy Boy, and that's gonna be great. But before we end the live stream, let's check out the comments. Warheads are having an aneurysm updating the fuck out of One Piece Wiki right now. Yeah. Kind of odd to read about the world flooding 5 meters when the state of Brazil is 5 meters underwater. I ain't even gonna say cap on that. I believe what this dude's gonna say, but I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, I did see stuff like that. Oh, oh man, extreme flooding. Like Rio de Janeiro. Like I'm seeing a photo of Rio, like literally engulfed in like water, like streets, forests, parks. All I'm seeing is water and trees and skyscrapers that's tall enough. I'm not seeing streets right now. That's crazy. Hence why the celestial dragons went all the way on top of the red line, and probably why they hate fishmen. The only two groups that survive are either 10,000 meters under the sea, or 10,000 meters on top of the sea. That makes perfect sense. That actually makes sense. And I'm gonna just state it because I'm on the website. It is linked into what you call is linked into my Discord server on manga. But uh, I'm gonna just state the name username Patata. Patata, you make a very great case point. This would also maybe explain why Vivi's ancestor didn't go up with them, since he may have believed that Joy Boy was going to save them or something. It may also explain why Homing went down as a human. That is an interesting case point. Oh, I'm tired. All right, let's continue on and wrap it up. That's Celestial Dragon, the one we met back during Charlie's introduction. She never heard of the Void Sentry, even clueless. I wonder if she would change with this info. Though this is just wishful thinking, and she probably has done some serious nasty stuff. I mean, we've seen beforehand that there are celestial dragons that can turn into the side of good based on experiences, on them knowing that what they and the people that they associate with are doing are wrong. So I wouldn't be surprised if Celulia would do the same, would do the exact same thing, just because she knows the truth, and it's like, so you telling me I lived my life up here, but then again, she wouldn't even care because they're already on Mary's Joie. They're on top of the world. They're like, there's no reason for us to like do anything about it unless they have to play unless they have to play King of the Castle kind of game where they have to fend off for themselves to prevent anyone trying to climb up the red line. Flying too close to the sun, uncovering the truth. The world reaction to Vegapunk's broadcast is the same as us readers. I'm starting to believe that Vegapunk really put the snail in the ancient robot and broadcasting everything there. Notice how Oda hyped this chapter, how nothing can even scratch the ancient robot. The perfect place to start a live broadcast. And I was just about to say, somebody also put a comment below hand, but I was just about to say that would also explain how we've met Vegapunk, because we've met Vegapunk literally stuck in between the ancient robot. So he was probably trying to put the Denden Mushi in there, try to phase in and phase out, but got caught or something. I don't know. But then again, it was fate for him and Luffy to me, because then he'd probably be off somewhere else. But then again, again, fate the happenstance was that him and Luffy was gonna meet. Vegapunk and Luffy was gonna meet. Yeah, that really does tie the things together. That does tie things together from how we've met Vegapunk. Oda, you crafty, crafty man. The mother flame is fire of Lunarians. Changed my mind. That's also a good. That is also a good thought. I never thought of that. It's been a minute since we talked about the Lunarians and the Seraphims, because right now the anime is still dealing with the Seraphims, but like we have not dealt with the any of the Seraphims or the Lunarians as of recent. And the last time we saw a Lunarian, he literally got sucked dry. Pause. And let's stay there. But yeah, that's interesting. Give me a second. Could it be that, or Nika's true power separated from the fruit, which would run straight to Luffy once Gorosei destroys the Mother Flame Chain? But that's just headcanon at this point. I'm also going to mention this is TLDR, but I want to read this because this actually looks interesting to read. I'm going to claim this. I'm not claim it, but I'm going to state the username. It's going to be Zoro's Mission Eye. He states, could it be that, or Nika's true power separated from the fruit, which would run straight to Luffy once the Gorosei destroys the Mother Flame Tank? But that's just headcanon at this point. Notice how all the special race evolved to deal with the previous rising sea levels and the future rising sea levels. Buccaneers, unknown. Lunarians, evolved to fly. Giants, evolved to be taller than the seas. Fishmen/mermaids, evolved to live in the seas. Minks, unknown, but Zoe was punished to be walking the island so the minks could live on it. Wano, built the wall and moved on top of Mount Fuji. Odin and Momonosuke both showed the abilities to use the voice of all things so they can communicate with people outside of Wano. Wait. So they could communicate with people outside of Wano? I don't know. Also, Sanwan Wolf is already a giant before he ate the Deka Deka Nomi to become even bigger. I wonder if he's gonna change sides since giants already know about the fables of Sun God Nika and Joy Boy. I feel like Yami Yami no Mi fruit was the answer to deal with the Gorosei's immortality and awakened fruit powers, but it went to Blackbeard instead. Plot twist would be Luffy being forced to work with Blackbeard to finish the Gorosei. I was about to say, when he mentioned Blackbeard being the answer to deal with the Gorosei, that it would be so bizarre if it turned out that Luffy had to squad up with Blackbeard's crew to deal with the Gorosei. But we already just saw that Blackbeard's group don't want to do anything with the Gorosei right now. So that kind of falls into the mud. What is Luffy's fire? I mean, it must be the sun, like real sun. It is complicated to me because we need to take in a few more things. Sky people with wings, Lunarian with wings and fire, skin and black color. Luffy connected to sky people, Luffy connected to the Lunarians, but he has a fire on his head. That would be a stretch. Luffy is colored skinned of sorts, but we already see the difference between Luffy, especially in the anime. We see the difference between Luffy and the Lunarians in their appearance. So I feel like that's a bit debunked, especially when Luffy reveals his Nika abilities from Gear 5. So I feel like that doesn't work. think Vegapunk's message could be broadcast from Ohara. Vegapunk's message currently is and will explain from the world's genesis and finish what Ohara began, which will include the revealing of the name of the ancient kingdom. He recorded it a few days ago. I doubt he has time to somehow take Denden Mushi all the way to Ohara. Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if Vegapunk... Okay, I'm going to just give it two more guesses. What was already mentioned, where Vegapunk left the Denden Mushi broadcast now in the ancient robot, or maybe he left it on Ohara, somewhere on Ohara, which would be interesting. Because then it would be like a good old-fashioned FU to the Marines. I mean, not to the Marines, to the world government. I think I'm ready for reading a few more before I call it a night. Or call it the stream at night. Call it a stream. If I leave this desk, I'm fucking finished. That's funny. The strongest office worker in history versus the strongest office worker of today. Oh man, what a cliffhanger. And a break next week. Oda, that crew, please. For anyone wondering, the letters A and MU on the Mother Flame tank are a pun on the word atom. In Japanese, you can read it as and which would make it atamu, meaning atom. That's actually pretty clever. That's pretty clever. Atamu. If Vegapunk is Einstein, then I hope we'll see Oppenheimer soon. Mother Flame is an atomic bomb. Robert Oppenheimer described the atomic bomb as being as bright as 1,000 suns. Vegapunk flew too close to the sun. Straw Hat's ship is called the Thousand Sunny. Coincidence? I think not. Yeah, I don't think so. We got Mads to worry about, and I don't think they would let an atomic engineer join the crew. Vegapunkenheimer. Can we get much? We can always go somewhere higher up. Can we get much higher? So high. Oh, oh, oh. That's funny. That was a good reference. I wouldn't have thought of that off the top of my head. With like lots of things, good words, so much drops. My man is quoting his best friend Dragon. Yeah, he's looking east. Looking east is the best answer for when you can't do shit. Okay, that was funny. Look the east. Hang on a minute. Mind, body, heart. More important question is, where's the... What's an internet? Always a degenerate, you know what I'm saying? No fucking way Joey Boy was the first pirate. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, he sounds like he was the earliest pirate. So I get... Did he steal the Mother Flame? Or... Is that what happened? Did he steal the Mother Flame and the Shigorosei and the 12 Kingdoms fought and took it back? Is that what happened? Is that because that would explain why Vegapunk mentioned how the world government was made. Because they had to fight over something. They had to fight over something. I think if Joy Boy is the first one to be called a pirate, he's gonna have an eye patch. Otis said that. I swear to God. I swear to God, if Joy Boy has an eye patch, that'll be crazy. That'll be crazy. For a first pirate to be having an eye patch, that actually would be iconic. What better way to portray a pirate with an eye patch than the first pirate? I would never have thought of it, but I do believe, not never have thought of it, but like that is very clever planning, especially for. It's very clever planning on Otis' part for him not only to mention that he was excited to draw a character with an eye patch near the end of the series. We are coming close to the end of the series. I know we still have a lot of things to deal with, but we are starting to become close to the series. We might be able to be introduced to what Joy Boy looks like. We might actually have a Joy Boy flashback after the 2-week hiatus. I think that's why we're having a 2-week hiatus, because we might actually get to see Joy Boy. That is 100% what I am gonna speculate on what next chapter is gonna be about. It's either that, or we're gonna see how the continuation of Vegapunk speak, on how Vegapunk speaks, because maybe it's probably gonna be like. It's gonna be him talking, and then it's gonna in the panel, and it'll show like a silhouette of Joy Boy just sailing across the seas or something. You know, because maybe it's not time for us to fully see Joy Boy. Maybe, but I don't know. I'm just curious. I'm curious on what's gonna happen next chapter, because it's going downhill from here. It's already been downhill from here, but I mean, like, it's already like we're nosediving like way faster than we thought. Okay. There is someone just made a theory about the Mother Flame. I'm gonna call it the last comment / theory that I'm gonna look at, and then I'm gonna just call it a day. Well, I can't see it well. It's Mother Flame mules. Mother Flame mules. Mother Flame fuels the Moon People. Mother Flame is okay. Mother Flame's vessel is empty. Mother Flame is now in Uranus. Okay. And then that's Pluton. They're leaving the moon to help the ancient kingdom during the Great War, which is why they're bringing the Mother Flame and Uranus, Pluton, Poseidon with them. This scene is the last goodbye scene. They're all crying. Okay, so so that could explain the lunar. So the Lunarians has possession of Pluton, I believe, and then maybe it was lost because of the world government. I don't know. That's a puzzling. I'm as puzzled as an like, what does this mean? Wait a second. Okay, so it's telling. So what I'm seeing from this theory is that the mother flame powers Uranus. Okay, so what I'm seeing from this theory and the chapter 470 and 472 coverage story. So what I'm seeing is that the Lunarians said goodbye to the Moon folk, and the Moon folk gave the Lunarians the Mother Flame. Is that what I'm seeing? This is this isn't this is leading up to be an interesting situation going on. Like so many so many questions now popping up left and right in my head right now. I'm just what is the what is the Mother Flame doing? And how did Vegapunk get the Mother Flame? Did he persuade the Emu and the world government that with his knowledge he can study more on the Mother Flame? I don't know. I'm at a loss for words, but I don't know if you guys are at a loss for words. But if you're not, for those on YouTube, leave a comment in the video, and leave a like if you like the live stream. This chapter really, oh man, it was really mind blowing. I'm already a bit exhausted because I'm tired, but like that was I don't know what to expect next chapter. The only thing I'm just gonna guess is like we still haven't figured out what Sanji, Bonnie is doing, along with the Giants. We still don't know what. Wait. I think we did see Jinbei. No. We didn't see Jinbei and Zoro, so we're still looking for them. Luffy is still trying to find a way to beat up the Gorosei. Still no match. I don't know. I don't know what to expect next chapter. But, yeah, that was chapter 1114. Kid Icarus? It was something Icarus. The Wings of Icarus. Chapter 1114. The Wings of Icarus. That's what we just read. If you guys liked the live stream or the video, please leave a like, a comment, or if you want to see more of this content, please leave a follow or hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next time. Laters.